Testing. Hey, folks, how y'all doing tonight? I'm David Lee.
Hey!
I hope y'all have a good time tonight. Said, my name's David Lee. When I was growing up, I always wanted a much cooler name, thinking David Lee was just run of the mill. But all the really cool ones were always taken, like Sylvester Stallone, or Clint Eastwood, or even, hell, Ray Woodpecker. Until I found out what my name actually means. As David is Hebrew and it means love, or beloved. Lee is Celtic, means physician or doctor. So ladies, my name is literally the love doctor. And I have appointments available. For those of you interested, I can make house calls. Now when it comes to names, I have a long list of things I would have rather been called at first. But, my ex-wife took care of some of those. One of the names I figured would be really cool up in lights was David Copperfield. It really gets a point across about being a dirty old man, I think. And if I were Latin, I would be Juan Tule. A lot of people don't get that joke. Unfortunately, the Latinos do. I get exercise when I go into those neighborhoods. So I got a friend of mine at work the other night tells me, he goes, yeah, I'm looking to get a haircut. And I said, well, I think everybody needs to get one like mine. And he goes, no. I said, why not? And he goes, well, I'm 6'4" and blonde. It's like, and? He goes, well, I'm afraid people would mistake me for like a Nazi or something. So I told him, I said, well, as long as you don't stop and wave to people like this, you should be fine. So I was here last week and I explained to folks I work security at a resort by the bay. And we get to see a few things there that you don't normally see other places. Unfortunately, one of the things we have there that some of the other places don't is a family of raccoons. And these things get all over the place. So I'm on patrol and I see what I think is a really large cat by the pool. I start moving towards it. Turns out it's a pair of raccoons doing whatever.
My fault. All right, my fault. Okay.
And they're doing whatever raccoons do in a hot tub, I guess. Kind of like everybody else there. So I start approaching and they take off. A little later, I go and write my report and it reads, 8:15 p.m. I spot two, what I think is cats near poolside. Turns out they're not. They're raccoons. As I approach to ask their room number, they leave. I'm guessing they weren't registered guests. Pardon me. So, I usually have this necklace that I wear. Unfortunately, I forgot it tonight, but it's supposed to be an Aboriginal symbol for good luck and helps ward off evil spirits. I'm pretty sure mine's broken because my ex-wife is still around. So I walk around at work a lot, and I have all these keys, of which we have like 50 on a key ring. We only use like 5 total. So I jingle everywhere. So the running joke is, I'm jolly, I'm white, I'm fat. I jingle when I walk, so I must be Santa Claus. Well, I'd come to find out that the bartenders there don't like it when you ask them to sit on your lap and tell them what you want. Although there was the one guy who smiled at me when I said it. Kind of worried me a little bit there. Now it's awkward working with him every night. Okay, not every night. Every other Thursday he's got a corner down on 54th. Don't laugh, I make 10% for every trick he turns.
Smart.
Something about the uniform kind of turns the bad ones away. So we have a lot of people come into the hotel for the specific purpose of sneaking into our hot tub. Now we had a guy come in just one night, comes in 3 different times, 3 different women. Now he pulls into the parking lot and he's driving like a $75,000 Jag. I come walking past the pool with the third, well, he's with the third person. And I looked at him and said, dude, really? You've got a $75,000 car, you can't splurge for a $100 room for the night? And he goes, no. And I said, well, that's fine, we'll just make the extra cash back off the video we've got you on right now. I'm sure Pornhub will pay us top dollar for that. A 3-for-1 deal, folks. Tonight only. So yeah, we get that all the time. I have one story from there that I love telling. We had a woman and a guy come in regularly for about a week. They keep going back to the back parking lot. Finally, I go back, I check on him. All I see is him sitting in his pickup truck. And I called the other guard and I told him, I said, man, you gotta come check this out. I don't know what's going on. So he comes up. Well, right as he comes up, I see the back of her head pop up over the back seat of his pickup truck. I'm yelling, no, don't. It's too late. He done hit the spotlight. She sits bolt up in the seat and waves to him. I think the guy may have actually shit himself. So we told him, you gotta leave. You can't do that here, you know. So they do. They come back a little while later, and I'm like, are you kidding? What, we got like the best spot in town for this? It's like, come on, there are other parking lots, people. So he gets out of the truck, walks around, hands her a towel. Such a gentleman. He leaves immediately. I mean, we're talking peeling rubber out the parking lot. She takes a few minutes, I'm guessing, to finish, you know, with the towel. She pulls up to where I'm parked at the end of the parking lot and stops her truck, rolls down the window, looks at me and goes, good night, hon, we'll see you later. The other guard is walking up and he goes, what was that all about? I said, oh, she's just letting me know she's on the clock. I'm sure she'll be back again later. So, yeah, we've had everything from streakers to skinny dippers to a gentleman in a wheelchair who wanted to skinny dip. He was nowhere near the pool while he was naked. Let's just put it that way. And it's one of those don't ask things, because we're not allowed to go, well, I'm sorry, sir, but, you know, we see the wheelchair, but your legs seem to be working fine when you're in the water. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that end that was messed up. So, I'm on patrol again one night, I come up to the poolside. You have these fountains everywhere, so you can hear splashing constantly. What I'm thinking is it's just the fountains. Nope. I couldn't have been further from the truth. I come up to the poolside and here's a woman doing a backstroke across the pool with flotation devices that were her own making. I said, miss, I'm sorry, but you know, we can't do that here. And she's like, do what? I was like, well, you have to have swimming attire on. And she goes, well, I have attire on. And she stands up and she has like dental floss for her lower half. Now, for years I have called these string bikinis butt floss. I didn't think somebody was actually going to prove my point. She did very well. I asked her if she'd get up out of the pool and go grab a towel. She did. She put it on her head and walked off. Well, like I said, we see them all, folks. I have seen so many things that makes me want to cry and other things that say, hey, you can make an entire show of this. And I did.
Amen.
So that's about all I've got for tonight. Remember to enjoy your tip your waitresses. And I will see you all again. Thank you very much.